So let's continue with our destination training for Vietnam. So we were into the Hanoi city. So let's discuss what if we are planning a Hanoi. This is going to be an imagination video. Supposedly you are going to Hanoi. So what happens from India, from all the major cities of India like Delhi, Bombay, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, all these cities have direct connectivity flight from India to Hanoi. So basically, most of the flights are at night or during the early morning. Like most of the flights are taking off at anywhere between 11 p.m. to morning 1 a.m. 2 a.m. So if we take the midnight flight on day one in the morning by around 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we'll reach at the Hanoi International Airport. Once we reach the Hanoi International Airport, Vietnam requires pre-approved visa, that is electronic visa, for all the Indian citizen travelers. So the visa procedures, all the documentation needs to be done prior to your arrival at Vietnam. So the e-visa cost is somewhere around 2,500 for per person. Once we arrive at Hanoi, after the arrival at the airport, we directly go towards the immigration center where we show our visa document, and from there we put up our first step outside the airport into the city. So on day one, what we do after the arrival at somewhere around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it would take around 2.5 to 3 hours for you to complete the immigration and come out of the airport. Once you complete the immigration, it would be somewhere around 11:30, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, somewhere in the afternoon. Usually all the hotels check-in time starts at 2 p.m. at all the international destinations. So once you are out of the airport, a representative from the Vietnam ground operations team will pick you up from the airport and will take you to the hotel. The hotel at Hanoi is located at Old Quarter. So Old Quarter is a place where all the French quarters and the architectural capitals, all the marketplaces, all the cafes, all the nightlife attractions are located, just like Chandni Chowk of Delhi. Such a hustle bustle, a happening place. So Old Quarter is very old, very beautiful, and just near to the Old Quarter there is a lake, a heart-shaped lake that we'll talk about. So what happens, first day after we arrive at the hotel, we'll just freshen up, we'll just have a bit of a high tea, freshen up, we'll have our lunch. After 2 to 3 hours of rest, on the first day in the evening, we'll go for the Hanoi city tour. So first we'll start, a vehicle will pick us up from the hotel, outside of the hotel at Old Quarter. So we'll start with Ho Chi Minh Complex. I'm getting a call. Please be online for a second. Shall I disconnect the call? Yes. So first day, what we'll do, we'll start with Ho Chi Minh Complex. So Ho Chi Minh was a personality, just like Mahatma Gandhi in Indian history. He is known as father of the nation. Same in that way, Ho Chi Minh was a personality named as Uncle Ho, uncle of the nation. Like just like Gandhiji helped Indians to come out from the slavery of Britishers, Uncle Ho helped the people of Vietnam to come out from the slavery of French peoples. So he lived near the north of Hanoi in a very small village. For his studies and all, he traveled to Hanoi. So at Hanoi, he used to live in a house made up on stilts. A stilt is like wooden pillar, just because the area of North Vietnam is kind of very floody. There is a bay there, there are rivers there. So the area mostly out of 12 months, 5 to 6 months was very floody and very wet area. So that's why people used to build houses on stilts. So houses on stilts, so that water can't come inside the floor, water can't come inside the houses, so they used to build houses on stilts. So there is a house named as Ho Chi Minh's house on stilts that is located at Ho Chi Minh Complex. Same Buddhism culture and the Hinduism culture was very much spreaded in all of the Southeast Asia. So we'll find Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum. After we go, cross the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, there is Temple of Literature. Temple of Literature, just like Nalanda and Takshila are the ancient universities. Just ancient universities, one of the ancient universities at north of the Vietnam, the cultural capital of the city, which is still alive, is Temple of Literature. After Temple of Literature, there is one pillar pagoda inside Ho Chi Minh's complex. Basically, pagoda is the temple in Buddhism. We call the temple as pagoda. So a pagoda or a temple standing on single pillar. So we named it is one pillar pagoda. After one pillar pagoda, there is a White House. The French built a White House at Vietnam for all their administrative decisions, where they used to sit, discuss, and take all the administrative decisions. So there is a Ba Din Square at which all at the during the Independence Day of the country, there's a parade takes place outside the White House. The place name is Ba Din Square. So this is how we'll cover the Ho Chi Minh complex. After covering the Ho Chi Minh complex, there is a Hao Kim Lake. Basically, this is a heart-shaped freshwater lake located at the center of the city. And this is why this is heart of the city. Why this is the lifeline of the city? Because it is a source of fresh water. So people are people are drinking, people are cooking using the water. Water is the essential of our life, and the water is coming from Hao Kim Lake. Just because it has very much of cultural importance, at the center of the lake they have built a small island, and at a very small island they have built a temple named as Gok Sun Temple. So there's a fate that if you go to this temple and you ask for something, that comes true. There is again a red color bridge. A bridge again has a very much of cultural importance, just because water is essential for us. So culturally they have like merged these stories into divine form, so that we can build a cultural attraction through stories. The belief is everything, we discussed it. So after that we'll come to the old quarter area. Old quarter is a very happening. By the evening we'll come to the old quarter, and just like old Delhi Chandni Chowk, the old quarter is not an easy place to work and explore. So we'll take a rickshaw, but in Vietnam, the rickshaw, we'll call it cyclo ride. What is cyclo ride? Just in rickshaw, the rickshaw wale bhaiya or the driver sits in front, and we, the passenger, the rider, sit in back. Same we must have seen in Kolkata, that passengers are sitting in front and the rider is riding the bike from, or bike, I'm saying bike, I'm sorry, the rickshaw from the back side. Just the same concept comes at Vietnam, Hanoi city, that in the evening we'll go for a cyclo ride, sitting at the front of a cyclo, and from the back side of it the driver would be driving it. So we'll cover the old quarter street in a cyclo. We'll just go for some cafes, nightlife, some food. We'll explore the cuisine attractions at old quarter. We'll buy some beautiful souvenirs and lot of things to explore at old quarter. If even if we don't shop anything, there are beautiful French architectural wonders that we can go and explore around. So after covering all this attraction, we'll again come to our hotel at old quarter. We'll have our overnight stay at the hotel. So at the hotel your breakfast is included at the hotel, and your lunch and dinner is your on your own expenses. And there are a lot of Indian cuisine options, even Marathi, Gujarati, North Indian, lot of South Indian, lot of Indian cuisine options available near Old Quarter. On day 2, what we can do after covering all the major attractions of Hanoi city, 200 kilometers north of Hanoi, there is an ancient capital city. We named it as Ninh Bình. So Ninh Bình is also an ancient capital of Vietnam. When we talk about ancient capital, there are a lot of beautiful temples. Two of the beautiful temples like located at Hao Lu. Hao Lu has two very beautiful temples named upon the kings of the region. After the Hao Lu, we cover the Tam Kok. Tam Kok is again a very small cultural village. There's a river flowing, and we'll go for a boat ride. Hao Lu Tam Kok boat ride is covered. Apart from that, we'll have a boat ride, and we'll see all the local cultural people doing their work. So the amazingly cultural experience, and apart from that, very lush green rice terraces, very small greenery, mountains and hills. The picture is amazingly beautiful, a picturesque moments along with cultural experiences. The sustainability practices are very important whenever we are visiting places like Ninh Bình and all. After Ninbin, we'll go yes, last but not the least, with the Ninbin tour, we'll also cover Mua Cave. So Mua Cave is a hill point from where most of the pictures, which even if you go and search in the Google that what is Ninbin, you'll get the first, second, third picture, and those pictures are taken from Mua Cave viewpoint. So Mua Cave has, if you want some very beautiful pictures, you can climb 500 stairs and you will be to a point from where you can take some very good pictures for a lifetime memories. On day two, again, the Ninbin is 2 hours away from Hanoi. So after the breakfast, we just get up early in the morning by 7:30, 8 o'clock. We leave from the hotel, and we again come back to the hotel somewhere at around 6:30 to 7 p.m. in the evening. And with the tour, the lunch is included. So with the for the tour of Ninbin, there are always two options whenever we are going on any tour. There are always two options. One of them is sharing transportation. One of them is private transportation. So if you are solo, couple, or a family of 3, 4, 5, it is always suitable to go on a sharing vehicle. Or if you are a group like more than 5 or 6 adults, 7 adults, in that case we can go for the private transportation because that would be cost effective and efficient. So on day three, what we can do, we have covered the Hanoi local sightseeing, we have covered the Ninh tour. On day three, we can go for the most beautiful part of Vietnam, that is Halong Bay cruise. So Halong Bay cruise comes up with two major options. One of them is full day excursion and one of them is overnight stay, 1 night, 2 day. Or we can also go for 2 night and 3 days. That is very less chosen. 1 night, 2 days is the most chosen, and full day excursion is a very ideal choice in case you wanna sum up your total vacation cost under a desired budget. What we can do, if we are going for a full day excursion of Halong Bay cruise, in the morning 8 a.m. after our breakfast, the vehicle comes at near your hotel and picks you up and take you to the Halong Bay area. So once you reach the Halong Bay area, you just board into a cruise. So basically your brunch is included, your lunch is included. The cruise has lot of amenities, lot of indoor games included, and if you are staying for a 1 night and 2 day, you will have your ocean view cabin booked at the cruise. So La Pandora is one of the most chosen cruise. La Pandora has very good Indian meal options, all breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, high tea. They have very good Indian food options, because of which it is very renowned in between Indian travelers. What happens with Halong Bay cruise, after the sailing starts at the morning at around 11:30 to 12 p.m., it takes a halt at around 3 to 3:30 p.m. at a T-top island, at which we can experience some water sports. We can go for snorkeling, boarding, surfing, kayaking. If you wanna, you can go for like cave exploration through kayaking. You can go for scuba diving. Lot of adventurous activity options are available. Ample number of adventure activities options are available at T-top Island. So after you are fully stressed, you have done lot of activities, you just take a slip at the down of the sun, like at the deck of the cruise, and just have your time doing nothing. Cruise is mostly about doing nothing, having your time, and just having a good time doing nothing. And the ambience is great. Once the sun is set, after the evening, after experiencing a beautiful sunset, you can directly go for the cuisine attraction. If you are having 1 night, 2 day of stay at cruise, the dinner is included. And in case you are going for a full day excursion, after the sunset, between the sunset time, your tour will get over, the sailing is over, you will again disembark the cruise and will again come back to your Hanoi hotel at Old Quarter. And the option 2 is, if you are staying for 1 night and 2 day, you will again go to your room. You just have a time at your room, a beautiful ocean view cabin. All your dinner will be included. There are 2 to 3 options for the dinner. You can either go for international cuisine, Indian cuisine, Asian cuisine. There are a lot of options as per your preferences. Have a dinner and have your overnight stay at the ocean view cabin. Next in the morning, wake up, experience a very beautiful sun, sea and sand. Experience a very beautiful sunrise. After the sunrise, go for the brunch, have your breakfast, have your lunch, and after the lunch, you'll again disembark from the cruise. After the disembarkment, on day 4 itself, what we can do, there are evening departure flights from Hanoi to India. So either we can take our flight back to India